My Frost fans, welcome back to the video, guys. I want to show you guys some crazy broken cheats on how to actually profit tons and tons of super coins pretty much every single time and actually just make a fortune in SuperCard, which can be pretty crazy. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Hit the little bell. Hit like, guys know whenever I post a video. If you guys actually want to follow me on SuperCard, all you got to do is actually just type in PaytonFrost, all lowercase or all uppercase. But as I said, you guys can see my name like this, PaytonFrost, like this. But as I said, there's a space after my name. You guys won't be able to find me. But as I said, if you guys type my name all one word without a space, then you guys can find me on SuperCard. Either way works. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. Come on, baby, come on. Just want to show you guys some crazy broken cheats on how you guys can actually profit, tons and tons of super coins and actually make a fortune in SuperCard, which can be pretty insane. It's actually be pretty nuts. What I actually mean by profiting super coins is actually whenever you guys, just for an example, like let's say you guys just get actually over 150 super coins, and then if you guys go to the SummerSlam Rocks game mode, and you guys get to the gold pack because you upgrade your bronze pack all the way to the gold pack, because the bronze pack actually gives you over 100 super coins. You know what I mean by that? Yeah. So for an example, because you get 100 super coins and then you go to 150 and then you go all the way to like 250. So technically, whenever you guys go from the bronze pack to the silver pack, you guys upgrade it to over you upgrade it by like 50. And then if you go from the silver to gold, then you make an extra 100. So technically, every single time you're actually profiting an extra 100 super coins, which is really cool. Or even, technically 150, because if you go from the bronze, either way, even if you guys do 100, 150, you're profiting at least like 100 to 150 super coins per pack. And what's actually cool about that, there's actually tons and tons of different ways on how you guys can actually profit super coins every single time. But the actual thing is, there's actually two of the biggest ways. Well, actually, I could even say three, because the money in the bank is technically, it is technically one of the top ways, but now there's actually two of the biggest ways where you guys can actually just profit tons of super coins, which is pretty insane. And also, what's actually cool about this, you guys can actually go from just for like an example, you guys can go from like 100 or 150 super coins all the way to a couple thousand, and all the way up to like 50, 100, all the way up to like 50,000, even to 100,000 if you're lucky enough. Because the thing is, if you guys see right here, I'm pretty much right around 100,000 super coins, which is pretty insane. And what's actually crazy about this, what I mostly did to get my super coins, and also just actually show you guys the other day, and plus what I've actually been doing, if you guys actually do the SummerSlam Rocks game mode, you guys can actually upgrade your super coins all the way up to max, which is actually insane. Because if you guys actually go from the bronze to the gold pack, and if you guys get 3 of those packs pretty much every single time, that's 750 super coins every single 10 cards you guys do. And for an example, if you guys do it so 750 plus 1500, so that's 1500 for 2, then 4 times, that's 3000, and just a couple thousand, it's again close to at least over 10,000. And if you guys keep playing it just within like a few hours, because if you guys keep playing within a few hours, or even I would probably say within maybe 2 to 3 days, you can definitely probably have over probably 100,000 super coins. As long as you guys just keep playing, and just getting a whole bunch of legacy cards, yeah, it's actually really cool. And then not to mention, if you guys actually get a whole bunch of dust, if you guys get 6,500 dust and you guys switch it to the super coins, you guys get 250 per super coins, which is actually not a bad idea to do. And you guys can actually make some good profit on that, because at the same time, it allows you to actually get a whole bunch of different cards at the same time, and allows you to make a whole lot of profit. And also guys, not to mention, if you guys actually, and what I was actually saying before, where you guys are actually spending over 150 super coins, was this. You guys can actually spend 150 and get a whole bunch of legacy cards on the draft board with 50 picks. And if you guys do that, then you guys can actually profit yourself over 100 super coins, which might actually work. It's actually a really good strat. And then not to mention, if you guys can actually get a whole bunch of legacy cards from the free packs, and also from the game modes themselves, which is really cool. And not to mention codes and stuff, and also the community milestones up here as well, which is pretty insane. Yeah. And also, not to mention all the different game modes like King of the Ring, PvP, Boom Mode, Survivor 24/7, definitely the quest sub here, which can definitely give you a whole bunch of legacy cards. These 3 packs, it's insane. And then not to mention, if you guys actually add all of like the other different like methods and stuff to actually get yourself a whole lot of super coins, especially with like the actual like team team stuff like TBG, Team Stomping Ground, and then also like the actual like Money in the Bank, PvP, campaign bundles, quests, QR codes, locker codes, and also the daily streak battle pass, and what I just showed you from the SummerSlam rocks and the dust as well, and not to mention all the game modes and stuff. There's actually a lot. And what's actually crazy about this, if you guys are actually able to do that, yeah, you can definitely profit yourself a whole lot of like super coins, which is insane. Because see, if you guys are also somehow able to get the top rocker, you guys can also get 50,000 super coins, which is insane. I know we only have 3 rewards left, but probably it'll only take about a day or 2 for each of these, so we should have a lot more coming. And also, guys, let me know in the comments, let me know if you guys think PaytonFrost, me, can actually get at least one of the top rocker rewards. Remember, it's random though who gets it, but it's still a good chance. And like I was actually saying though, guys, if you guys want to profit from this, you guys can actually, these are some of the broken cheats on how you guys can profit, which is pretty nuts. And like I was saying, one of the biggest ways on how you guys can profit, if you guys play the actual, if you guys actually play the SummerSlam Rocks game mode, you guys can actually profit a whole bunch. And remember, if you guys get this, you also have a bonus chance of 10 legacy cards, which is really cool. And just for fun, you guys can even do like the skull token as well to actually get more and more. And like I said, you guys can actually play the actual like SummerSlam Rocks. Well, you guys can actually try to get the skull packs. The skull packs are really good to actually combine with the actual Rockstar packs to actually get more and more, you know what I mean? It's actually pretty insane. It's definitely one of the best ways to doing it. It's pretty nuts. But like I said, though, guys, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any other questions, let me know, and I will help you guys out as much as I can. And remember, whenever you guys are doing the actual tokens, remember, it's all about timing. So I would go for the skulls or the actual rock stars, because remember, you guys can actually get a whole bunch of like because yeah, you guys can actually profit a whole lot. Just those 2 packs up there is over 500 super coins, just like that, 500 super coins, which is pretty insane. Yep, see, just like that, I just profit 500. So technically, if I think about it, I spent a little bit of super coins, but I profit over 500. See, that's why I said you guys can spend like a few hundred super coins, profit at least a few thousand, and then after that, tens of thousands. So go for a couple hundred to a couple thousand to like over 50K, which is insane. That's why I'm saying. And the thing is though, this strat will only pretty much work. Sometimes you might miss like that, but either way, you're still profiting good. But either way though, guys, for the most part, you're still profiting, good super coins, which is still awesome. And just like that, we're pretty much almost back up to 100K, because we just got 750. But either way, yeah. See what I mean though? Just like that, you're already profiting a good amount of super coins. And remember though, I think there's probably a limit to how many legacy cards you can actually get on the draft board. But the thing is though, here's what's actually crazy about this. At the same time, whenever you guys are actually doing all this, you guys can actually level up your level bar. And no matter what rarity you guys are, you guys can keep upgrading your rarity with this and keep getting tons and tons and tons and tons of XP to actually max yourself out on your XP bar and get to the SummerSlam rarity, and then max out your SummerSlam bar and get maxed out on that, which is insane. That's what I'm talking about. And not to mention, you guys can go back to the 24/7 game mode and also play the actual couple matches for boom mode and then do the draft board. Now, I do know some of it might be limited here and there, but for the most part, you're definitely going to get a good bit of legacy cards, at least for the most part. And yeah, you'll definitely be getting a whole lot. And see, from the rewards, so just for an example, if you guys play the 24/7 a lot, yeah, you're definitely going to be getting 6 rarity cards. You do this twice, that's over a guaranteed, game mode right there. So even after you guys actually get the cards, I do recommend doing that, because then you guys can actually get yourself a whole bunch of like super coins, which is insane. But I mean, if you guys aren't going for super coins, then you guys go for more. And there's also another big strat. You guys can even do the fusions for like more of the legacy cards. See, I have almost 400 still after spending even 100 on that. Yep, and you get 10 of those too. I mean, it's still a whole pack. It's still something. So it's definitely insane. That's how you guys can actually profit with super coins and SuperCard, and actually make a fortune out of it in SuperCard, which is insane. But like I said, though, guys, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys think my profiting method is actually really good. Because remember, you guys can go from a couple hundred to a couple thousand to like over 50,000 more than that, or even 50,000 or even 100,000. It's insane how much it actually goes. It's insane. But like I said, though, guys, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, if you guys need help, let me know in the comments. I'll help you guys out as much as I can. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Hit the little bell. Hit like guys know whenever I post a video. Peace, you guys. Love you.